from you than normal, so I could kind of fit more in the frame. I also can't sit up straight or else you don't see me, so I'm gonna be hunched over a little bit for this video, but that's okay. So let me just put a disclaimer out there right now. This is not everything I eat in a week. I don't want anyone to think I'm like starving myself. This week's grocery run was a little smaller than normal just because I had less to buy. So yeah, don't think I'm like starving myself. This is not all I eat in a week. It was just a few necessities, I guess, that I needed. A lot of these I will buy once a week, like most of the fruit. You'll see a lot of fruit and stuff. And then some of the other things were just like replenishing things that I was running low on. So it's basically just gonna be a very chill show and tell type video. I'm gonna go through one by one. There will be some crinkling sounds, some tapping, the usual. But before we get started, you guys know what I'm gonna say. I want to thank the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 for working with me on this video. I will have a link in the description to the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 website if you would like to look at them for yourself. I will also have a code down there if you would like to save some coin on your own coldest water bottle. Okay, now that I've had my gain a little higher on my microphone lately, I'm like so cautious of all my movements. Anyway, so let's just go one by one. So the first thing here, this is definitely not a necessity, but something that I've recently discovered. These are Greek yogurt covered cranberries, like dried cranberries. So like chocolate covered raisins, same type of deal, dried cranberry in the middle with Greek yogurt on top. This is one of my new favorite snacks that I don't really feel guilty for indulging in. Obviously, cannot, well, I could eat the whole bag, definitely could, but I would not recommend eating the whole bag. But a little bit, like a little handful every now and then. They're so tasty. They have chocolate covered ones as well. The brand is Ocean Spray, and it just kind of like satisfies your sweet tooth, you know, like sometimes when you have a little craving after dinner or after lunch, just grab a little handful. It says no artificial flavors or preservatives, no artificial colors, made with real fruit. And I really like Greek yogurt as well. I don't know if you guys remember my like what I eat in a week video. One of my snacks in there was dipping frozen blueberries in Greek yogurt and then putting it back in the freezer and freezing it. Kind of similar deal. So if you have these at your local store, wherever you get your groceries, I would definitely recommend trying those out. I will go through my fruit now. So every week, like my blueberries, my strawberries, and any other fruits that I have, I will usually get those once a week because I go through them pretty quickly. So these are just your standard blueberries, nothing crazy. I like blueberries with my breakfast a lot, so I'll have my 2 boiled eggs every morning, and then like a handful or two of, more than a handful, like 2 or 3 handfuls of blueberries. Sometimes I'll even just take this container to work. I will eat the whole thing this week I got Peak Quality. Never heard of that brand, but they were on sale, so it's like perfect. So this is one pint. And apparently this company comes out of Miami, Florida, so that's where these are from. My computer's fan just kicked on. That's weird. It never does that. Alright, I put this over there. So those are my blueberries. On a similar note, I get this same container every week of cut strawberries. Nothing crazy. We all know what a strawberry looks like, so I don't really have to show you. Sometimes I'll get the container, you know, like these are cut already. The tops are cut off and they're all cut in half. Sometimes I'll get the container of just like whole strawberries and I'll just cut them myself. Not a big deal. Again, it usually just depends on like what's on sale, that kind of thing. I love strawberries as well. Strawberries I'll have like as a snack throughout the day sometimes, like after a workout or something, just to like rehydrate myself. And they're also just so good. So I was going through a raspberry phase as well. So I would buy blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. But I don't know. I think like raspberries I was never a real fan of. And then I went through a little phase of liking them, but they're not my favorite. So maybe I'll go through another phase at a certain point where I'm equally obsessed with them. But as of right now, raspberries and I are taking a break. I've recently started buying grapes again. This is going to be so loud. I will do my best to do this quietly. So these are my green, or I guess like white seedless grapes, whatever. No, green seedless grapes. So they're table grapes. I don't know what that means, but they're just grapes. You know the deal. I go through phases of whether I like the red grapes or the green ones. I've been in a green grape phase lately. If you watched my sushi mukbang video from last week, I was eating these grapes. And actually I want one. I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm hungry. I didn't wash them yet, but one grape won't kill me. So these are my grapes. These two, last week I went through the whole bag in like 3 days by myself. I can eat grapes like nobody's business, but like these are the kinds of snacks that I like to keep around the house, because if this is all I have to eat available, then you know what I mean? I don't feel as bad. Anyway, these are frozen blueberries. Now this is like the smallest bag ever, and I hate that it's this small, but they didn't have like anything bigger today. So I bought 2 of them. And these are just Nature's Promise frozen blueberries. These are mainly used, well for me, I can't really talk for other people, but they're usually made or used to make smoothies. I make them, or I use them, why can't I speak? I use them when I make my smoothie bowls. So I don't measure, but I put like half the NutriBullet cup filled with these, and then like 2 ounces. And one serving, 1 cup is 80 calories. I don't count calories, so I don't know why I said that, but in case you were wondering. I have made the smoothie bowl with like regular blueberries. Like, say I had some leftover of these and I stuck them in the freezer and then used that to make the smoothie. It didn't come out the same, so I just buy these. I like them better. Don't fall. Okay. I thought I brought the yogurt to show you, but maybe I put it in the fridge. I don't remember putting it in the fridge, but I guess I did. I just use like a little, one of those little 80-calorie Greek yogurt cups. I forgot the brand, and I used the vanilla flavor, in case you were wondering. And speaking of the smoothie bowls, this is the granola that I use. This is my favorite granola I've ever tried. I'll show you up close here. So the brand is Mom's Best Cereals, How the Best Days Begin, and this is the blueberry flax granola. So inside there are like little tiny dried blueberries, like super tiny, and it tastes so good. It says enjoy with yogurt, milk, oatmeal, and more. I will be honest, sometimes I go into the cabinet and just take a handful of granola because there's some bigs in here, and I'll just eat it as like a whole snack. It's so good, but it's really good in the smoothie bowls. And sometimes I'll even just take like the yogurt if I'm gonna have like a little yogurt with my breakfast. It's a little cup, and I'll just sprinkle a little granola on top and mix it in. So I'll usually have the smoothie bowl maybe like once a week, usually, as like my treat myself breakfast, I guess. So if you're into granola and like cereal and oatmeal, whatever, I really recommend that. It's so good. Alright, I'll show you these two. I'll show you one first. These are my little frozen lunches that I have every once in a while. Well, it's not frozen, it could be dinner too. It's by the brand Healthy Choice. I'll show you. These are perfect for me when I don't have time to pack a lunch, especially getting up so early in the morning. I just want something that I can grab and go, and I microwave it for 4 minutes at work, and that's literally it. I'm not a huge fan of microwaving food, because you know the radiation's just not good for your food, but that's a whole other discussion. But you know what, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is the chicken fried rice one's one of my favorite ones. It's brown rice, edamame, carrots, a little bit of scrambled egg, chicken breasts. That's it. And it's basically just, it steams your food. It's really good. It's really good. So I have this one. This is one of my favorite ones. And then this is another one. I've had this one only one other time. It's grilled chicken and broccoli and an Alfredo sauce. So there's no pasta in it, but it's like what is it? Fettuccine Alfredo minus the fettuccine. It's really good. So they're all like, the nutritional facts are all different, obviously, because like this one has rice, so it's gonna be more calories than this one that doesn't have rice or pasta or anything. So it's really just up to you which ones you want. But the other one that I really like that they didn't have today was the stir fry. So it's chicken breasts, red peppers, carrots. I'm not gonna remember now. I think there's edamame in that one too. But it's just like a whole bunch of vegetables and grilled chicken. And like a stir fry, like a soy sauce kind of deal. That one's my favorite, but they didn't have it today for some reason. those have helped me a lot during my like health journey. I never know what to call it, and I always sound really awkward when I say that, but anyway. Alright, there's just a few more things left to show you. So in here I have 3 kiwis. You guys know how I feel about my kiwis. I'm gonna take one out. I don't know why, I just didn't take them out of the bags before I sat down, but this is the kiwi. So I don't know, you guys know me pretty well by now. I am a creature of habit and routine and whatever. So I buy 3 every week. Last week, that's not true. Last week I bought 4, and now I have 1 left over downstairs. So today I only bought 3. That's just what seems to last me the weeks I don't have them every day, you know. I bring them to work a lot, either that or I put it in the smoothie bowl. They're nice to have with my lunch sometimes. So I'll just peel them, slice them up. Oh, they're just a nice little snack. I really like them. I never really used to eat them before, but and they're not expensive, so those are my kiwis. Nothing special. And then also in a bag, which, let me just take it out now. This is an ugly one, but I eat sweet potatoes quite frequently. Well, not that frequently, but they're a nice substitute. So if my family's gonna have dinner and they're gonna have like regular potatoes, I'll usually make a sweet potato for myself. Or just, you know, nights where I'm cooking for myself, I will boil a sweet potato for like 15 minutes, and then I'll top it with a little bit of olive oil, garlic and onion powder, and then I'll have some sort of protein with that. I like baking them, but it takes an hour, so it's annoying. I haven't been doing that as much lately, but these are frozen veggies. So we have broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. And this is a 16-ounce bag. Oh, they're melting. These I have for lunch a lot. You can either steam them, like you can steam the whole bag if you're cooking for more than one person, which I do sometimes. Or what I like to do is I'll take like a piece of chicken breast to work for lunch the next day, make it the night before, and then in the same Tupperware I'll put like a handful of these, and then I put the whole Tupperware in the fridge overnight, and they thaw, and then I don't even cook them, I don't microwave them, nothing. I just keep them in the fridge overnight, let them do their thing, and then they are ready to be eaten the next day. It says good source of vitamin A, excellent source of vitamin C. Let's see, quality and trust 100% guaranteed. So it's nutritious, obviously vegetables, low in calories, low in fat, and all that good stuff. You can also steam these on the stove if you wanted to. The options are endless. Let's see, there are other things that I bought today that I didn't bring to show you. Like I bought another little thing of sushi to try. It was the Philadelphia roll. Last week I had the bagel roll in that video. I think the difference is not the California roll, the Philadelphia roll has crab meat, imitation crab meat, and the bagel roll had salmon. So that's downstairs. I did buy a little bit of yogurt, like I said, but I didn't bring it for some reason. And yeah, so that is just a little insight into what I like to eat. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys, like talking about what I've been eating to lose weight and blah 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 blah. So this is like a little I guess a little insight, not really in depth, but you get kind idea. I probably, when I get to a certain milestone in my weight loss, then I'm gonna make a video dedicated to how I did it. I do not know if I'm going to post it on this channel or my second channel, because I just don't know who would be interested in that. I'm probably going to put up a poll on my community tab, and then you guys can just decide. But I have a little more work to do before I get there, so we have time. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different, I guess.